Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we are building this homepage using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. And we have this menu over here. So if I click on this menu icon, we can see that we have this navigation menu displayed over here. We also have hover effects. And if I click on this close icon, we can see that the menu disappears and it comes in from this area. So it spans the circle out. So we're going to create this functionality in this video. Let's get started. Alright, so here I'm in my source code, and if you go to the style.css file, here we can see we have this menu overlay ID. Now if you go back to our website, here we can see that we have this menu overlay displayed over here. So what we're going to do is, by default, we're going to set a clip path. So the clip path is basically an area where we want to display the element. So for example, we will display this whole menu overlay into a small circle behind this, and by default, the radius of the circle will be 0. So it means that by default, it will not be seen. So here for that, you need to go ahead and type clip path, and here we need to type circle. Now here, first of all, we need to set the radius size. So I'll just type 0%, and then we need to type at and the X and the Y positions. So for the X position, I'll just type calc 100% minus 2.625 rem. So you can play around with these values. And for the Y value, let's type 2.625 rem. So now if you go back, here we can see that the menu overlay is not being displayed. Now if we increase this percentage a little bit, so for example, if I type 10%, we can see that this is how it looks. So the circle is growing. If I type, for example, 30%, so this is how it looks. We can see that the circle is growing with every increased percentage amount. So by default, we'll set it to 0. So it will be behind this close icon, and we'll have a radius of 0 pixels. And when the menu overlay is open, so here we already have this class called isOpen. So here I'll just go ahead and copy this line of code from here, and let's paste it down here. And here, instead of 0%, I'll just type 170% so that it spans the entire screen. So now you can see that the menu overlay is being displayed. But if you go back to our HTML, and if you go to the menu overlay, and if I remove this isOpen class from here, now we can see that it is not being displayed. So let's also add a transition for this. So here let's go to the style.css file, and here in the menu overlay, let's type transition. Let's set it to clip path 0.75 seconds, cubic bezier, let's type 0.760, 0.24 and 1. So now we'll have a smooth transition for 0 to 170% for the circle. Alright, so that's it with the CSS. Now let's go ahead and add the functionality. So when we click on this menu icon over here, so I'll also go ahead and remove this isOpen class from here, from the button. So when we click on this menu icon button, we need to go ahead and change this into a close button and also display the menu overlay. So let's do that in the JavaScript. Alright, so here I'm in my JavaScript file, and I have already linked the file over here in the HTML. So here the first thing we will do is we will get the reference of some elements from the HTML. So let's type const toggle, let's set it to document dot get element by ID, and here let's get the ID of the toggle button. So it is called menu toggle. So let's use this. Here let's type menu toggle, and after that let's go ahead and type const overlay equals document dot get element by ID, and for this one we have this ID of menu overlay. So let's use that menu overlay. Right now, let's create a function. Let's call it set open, and here we'll pass a boolean value. So I'll just call it open, and here in this arrow function, let's go ahead and type toggle dot class list dot toggle, and here first of all let's type isOpen. So we will add the isOpen class if the open is true. So we are getting this open from here, and let's also type overlay dot class list dot toggle, let's tap is open and open. So if the open variable is true, the is open class will be added to these elements. And let's also type document.body.style.overflow, and let's set it to hidden if the menu is open. So let's tap open hidden, or else let's type blank. So when the menu is open, we don't want the actual website to be scrolled. Right now, let's add event listeners to these two. So let's tap toggle.add event listener. Let's listen for the click event, and let's create an arrow function, and here let's tap set open. Now here we need to pass a true or false value. So first of all, let's create a const called is open, and let's set it to toggle.classList.contains, and here let's tap is open. So if this toggle element contains this is open class, then we need to pass the opposite value. So let's tap exclamation is open, and let's see whether this works. Let's go back to our website, and let's click on this menu icon, and we can see that it is working all right. Now we also want to have smooth transition for this close and menu icons. So let's do that. Let's go back to our CSS, and let's go to the menu toggle span. So here we have the span, and let's tap transition. Let's set it to transform 0.4 seconds cubic Bezier. Let's set the value to 0.70, 0.2, 1, and let's also add it for opacity. Let's set it to 0.3 seconds, and let's also tap width. Let's set it to 0.3 seconds. Now if you go back to our website, and if I click on this menu icon, we can see that this close icon is also coming in with the animation. So with that, we have the animation of the menu button and also the overlay working. Now let's add one more event listener. So when we click on any of these links, we need to close this menu. So if you go to the original design, and if I click on this menu icon, and if I click on this menu, we can see that it closes. So let's do that. Let's go back to our source code, and let's go to the JavaScript file, and here let's type overlay.querySelector all, and let's select all the menu links. So if you go to our index.html file, here we can see that we have this class of menu link for each of these anchor tags. So let's select these. Here let's type .menu link, and for each of these I'll just use a for each. So let's type for each, and let's call each of them link, and here let's go ahead and type link.add event listener. So we are adding this event listener to all the links inside this overlay. So let's listen for the click event, and here let's type set open, which is this function over here, and let's set the value to false. So we need to close the overlay. So now if you go back to our website, and if I click on this menu icon, we have these menus displayed over here, and if I click on one of these menus, we can see that it closes. So it is working all right. Now the last thing we will do is we will add the event listener for the escape key as well. So here let's type document.add event listener. Let's listen for the key down event, and here we get some value. I'll just call it E, and here we need to check whether the value is the escape key. So let's type if e.key equals escape. So if that's the case, then we need to type set open. Let's set it to false. So now if you go back, and if I click on this menu icon, we have these menus displayed over here, and I'll just press the escape key now, and we can see that the menu closes. So everything is working all right. So with that, we have completed designing this hero section, and also the animation for the menu icon, and also the menu overlay using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below, and if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.